Tope on! Stripping line! Woo! Just literally cast this rod out and it's just gone screaming off. I was just setting a drag on it and next thing, a bit of a messing about and it just took off with the bait. Thinking about it again. There he goes. Come on. Get in. Look at that beauty. Whoo! Give him an hook. Right then guys, just had this lovely fish, little male fish. I say little, he ain't little at all. £27.3. Caught and landed on my own. absolutely knackered I am now. Second cast. I'll get this back and let's see if we can get a few more out. Woo! Right then guys, I'll run through the rig that I'm using today and the rod setup and all that carry on. Basically, starting on the business end, I've got my M427 high flex, and that's got a Slosh 30 on it with Varivast 25 £ yellow sport and 80 £ shock leader. Probably should have 100, but 80 is all I've got at the minute. And then the business end, this rig I've been fine-tuning recently, just because you want to try and create the best rig that you can. So I've got, I'll just get that off there, put that on. I have got a 7-ounce Namex lead, a 20 £ weak link, Gemini rotten bottom, a Gemini clip there, 100 £ all the way through. It's just on a pulley now, and then a Cox and Roll size 4 swivel. And then all I've done here, I've got a single crimp on this AFW 90, and that's just tied on with a crimp on one side with a loop and then the knot on the other side. And then this is the interesting bit, well for me anyway. I've been looking at trying different hook lengths, if you like, to see what hooks are working. Now Ross Johnson, bless him, put me onto this here, a Pennell Circle, crushed the barb. I've just had a fish now, and that crushed barb, as long as you keep pressure on that fish, it's basically, it can't come off. It's from that point of view, it's a done deal. If you keep the pressure on, there's no way it can come off. And then I've got a J hook on the bottom. The only thing that I'm doing differently with some of the rigs, I've got another circle on the bottom, and then on the other type of rig that I'm trying, I've got a larger circle again on the bottom. But this is just a J hook, and the fish that I had it was hooked on the barbless circle, and it didn't come off, and it was just straight out, no worries. So all we need to do is get this puppy attached onto the onto my rod, and then the bait, mackerel, this is a small one, chop it off just by the 2/3 of the way down. I just run the scissors up the side. All this sort of stuff I've been shown by different folks, so I've just put little hints and tips that people have shown me and put it together to make my own sort of what works for me basically. Put the J hook through, that's a Cox and Roll hook there, and then push the barbless circle into the side, and what you're going to be left with is that. And all I'm going to do now is get that elasticed up, and hopefully it'll get us the fish we're after. I would have done this beforehand for you folks, but I literally just got here and my rod went screaming off, so I didn't even have time to show you how to do this. So we're getting it done now whilst it's just gone quiet for a second, but hopefully we'll wangle another one out between now and the end of the session. And that is it. Plenty of elastic, don't be shy. Rotten bottom, all I do is give that a twizzle, put that in, and all it does is keep all that loose line sort of in a bunch out the way, clear from your hook point and all that sort of thing. that's going to go in your splashdown. And that's it, boys and girls. That is it. All set up, ready to go out. Couldn't believe the last fish. I literally was putting this rod in the stand and setting a drag, and it just took off with my hands. Luckily I'd just set the drag, so I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. I would like to have got the run on film for you, but you can imagine I had my hands full time. Oh, he's going. Don't know if you saw that then, folks. It came, took the bait, dropped it, and then came back down again. Now, he's down. Oh, let's go again. Again. He's on the surface. Keep him up if I can. Don't die. Come on. Come on. Oh. Now then guys, you can see got a weigh sling here for this fish. Just weighed it, 23.10. Scales weigh 3 ounces. Oh sorry, the this net does, so that's 23.7. What a stunner. Absolute beaut. Get it back to fight another day. $23.7, going back to fight another day. Woo! Straight back. Ah, let's get another one. Right then guys, fish number 2 just come in. 23 pounds 7 ounces. So, and this is what the rig I had it on. This is slightly different, this one. I've got still the same barbless circle, and then I've got a barbed circle, and these hooks are made by Davies, and it worked absolutely fine. Everything else is exactly the same, but £90 any fish, sorry, American fishing wire, and then just a single crimp. I did have my reservations about a single crimp. I used to double crimp both ends, and but I've not had an issue, to be honest. That came in absolutely fine. The fish before came in absolutely fine. I've got a proper crimping tool though to crimp them one way and then the other. But all these other components I can use again, that's happy days. But these rigs are a one-time deal, so this is going to get chopped up and disposed of correctly. The hooks I'll reuse. There's nothing wrong with the hooks. And so when you are doing this type of fishing, make sure you bring plenty of rigs. Plenty, because all it takes is a dogfish to mangle one up, or a huss or something like that, and you don't really want to be using it again if you can help it. But fingers crossed, we'll try and get another one. Right then guys, I can't see any more fish coming out now, to be honest. Tide's turned, and I'm just going to bring this in a minute and start to pack up and head home, get some tea. But I managed to find an old line snag when I was reeling in, so I'll take that home with me as well. But from me, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon.